What's going on, brother? Happy to have you here. Kind of a few questions for you. What do you do, and where did you find me?
So we have a real estate investing business. We do a little bit of everything when it comes to real estate investing. We wholesale, probably say 75% of our business is wholesaling. We do creative financing. We do wraps. We do flips. Again, pretty much anything and everything you can think of when it comes to real estate investing in the residential space. But like I said, 75% is basically wholesaling. Um, we met, I believe, through Sub 2 a couple of years ago, the Sub 2 group, and been working together ever since. And yeah, it's been great.
For people that don't know what Sub 2 is, can you explain what that is real quick?
Yeah, Pace Morby, very famous real estate investor, kind of coined the term Sub 2 and created a community that is nationwide. And I think they've grown to probably like 12,000 or so people now. I think when we
Hmm.
joined, we were probably around 2 to 3,000 people, so it was a lot smaller back then. But it basically revolves around creative financing and real estate investing.
Awesome, brother. I love that. And walk me through the numbers. What kind of success did you see on your first round?
Um, I believe the first round that we did, we were able to quickly get about a little over 80,000 in 0% credit, which was fantastic and allowed us basically to um, get, run our all of our marketing and any kind of supplies, materials that we use for flips. We leveraged the 0% interest cards, which has allowed us to do multiple flips, multiple wholesale deals, and build our business from basically one deal every couple months to after the first year we were basically consistently doing two to three
Hmm.
by the end of that. Yeah, so that was the first round.
Awesome, brother. And then what were some of your biggest challenges before working with us?
So before working with you guys was probably basically just the capital to do more projects, more than one project at a time.
Hmm.
Because if you don't have access to capital, obviously you can't. It's very difficult. You have to go through regular lenders, which have a ridiculously long and arduous qualification process,
Yeah.
and that will also make you lose out on a lot of deals, obviously, because time
Hmm.
kills all deals when it comes to this game. And so basically, we were doing conventional financing stuff like that, and we would basically just do one at a time. And we also were doing some wholesaling, but a lot of cold calling on our own because we didn't have any of our capital to use for marketing to be able to hire and leverage that to hire other people. So that allowed us to get into the marketing world and learn how to market, leverage different types of marketing channels with the capital, that we learned from you guys.
Awesome, brother. And what helped you the most? Like, what were one or two of the things that were the needle movers?
Honestly, I would say the it was learning, it was being able to experiment and learn how to market, which
Hmm.
we could not have done without that leveraging the capital, and the
Right.
credit. Because when you only have limited marketing, you can't, or limited budget, you can't really try different marketing. Like, you have to do what you know is going to work, and you can only do what you can to make that return a little bit of profit, just enough to keep going,
Yeah,
right?
it's
If
harder
you
to split test and try different copy,
exactly,
different ad creative stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely get that.
exactly, yeah. So we were able to try different, instead of just cold calling with a couple of different cold callers, we were able to look into some paper leads, pay per clicks, direct mail, things like that, and it allowed us to again learn by experimentation.
Awesome. And how has this changed your life outside of business?
Well, outside of business, um, I would say it allowed us to think totally differently. Uh,
Hmm.
I would say before we were I'm an architect. I'm a licensed architect. I've been doing that for almost 13 years now. And so I'd always worked for an architecture firm. I had that employee mindset, uh, you know, just because that's what I've always done. Starting the real estate investing company and being able to leverage the credit and capital that we were able to get allowed me to hire people to, like I said, utilize it for different marketing channels, which basically changed my entire perspective of business
Hmm.
because I then learned how to think of this as a business owner and not working in the business. So that changed, I guess, my entire perspective on life because I realized that I don't have to work in the business. I can be a business owner and have people I can leverage capital and labor through other employees.
Yeah, 100%. We don't start a business to create another job for ourselves. We start a business to have more freedom.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's awesome, man. And what would you say to someone thinking of working with us who's watching this video right now?
I would say I know it's uh you always we grew up in this world where our parents, came from their parents who grew up in the Great Depression and, were around World War II and things like that, where things were difficult, which they then taught our parents that, right? So our parents, at least mine did, taught me that you don't get into debt, right? Debt's very bad. You don't
Hmm.
utilize credit, things like that, right? Everything has to be cash. But in today's world, that you're not going to get very far very quickly if you don't learn how to utilize good debt. And I would say that it takes a little bit of mindset shift to get yourself prepared for that. But once you
Hmm.
do, and and I think having the confidence in yourself because you've taken the time to learn and know that you can do what you plan to do,
Hmm.
and keeping that mindset that you know what you're doing and you can do it. Have the courage to do it, man, and you'll get there a whole lot faster by learning how to use this credit and this debt in the right way.
Beautiful. Beautiful, man. And where can people learn more about you?
Um, well, our company is called Purple Home Solutions. We have a website called purplehomesolutions.com. I also have my Instagram is Mr. Follow Your Hartman, and my wife and business partner, who is the business, she's the rock star. Her Instagram is called Follow Your Hartman. Hartman is my last name, so she came up with it. I can't take credit for it. I just put the Mister in front of mine.
Yeah, that's
So yeah,
awesome,
that's a
man.
good place to find us, man.
Well, awesome, brother. Well, hopefully anyone that's watching this will hit you up and maybe you guys can make some deals happen together.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you having taking the time out of your day to hop on with me.
Anytime.